Hey guys, it's your host Adi and welcome to Comic Space. Today we are going to talk about Marvel and Spider-Man and a very much anticipated film, Spider-Man 4, featuring Tom Holland, and a very much anticipated team up of Daredevil and Spider-Man. I'm not talking about Peter Parker and Matt Murdock, but I'm talking about a serious team up of Daredevil and Spider-Man. And on top of that, to make the scenario more interesting, we might even expect Scott Lang in Spider-Man 4, which is the Ant-Man obviously. So the whole thing is just gets very interesting. And this is when today's update comes in, and it is coming from Daniel RPK. And obviously if you have been following the channel, we give him a lot more reverence than any other industry insider, and he have a quite impeccable track record as well. So as he have went on to state that Spider-Man 4 is currently under development, and as the story sits right now for Spider-Man 4, it does include a team up between Spider-Man and Daredevil, and it also includes Scott Lang in the film, which is I have no idea how that is going to work. And I think from Spider-Man No Way Home, from that point on, we are expecting a full-on team up between Daredevil and Spider-Man for a long time, and I think that was a very much expected thing from Spider-Man 4. But where Scott Lang fits in all of the story, I don't know what's going to happen there. But talking about Spider-Man and Daredevil, as the story sits right now, we are still very far from Spider-Man 4. It is still under development, and obviously no. And as we know that Marvel Studios have slowed up their pace regarding their upcoming films. I mean, next year we are only getting one theatrical project, which is a very major thing from a studio that can release 4 films a year along with 5 live action Disney Plus series a year. That is a very major impact on Marvel Studios, and all of the Disney Plus series that are coming up. 4 Disney Plus series are supposed to release next year from Marvel Studios. The first one is going to be Echo, the second one is going to be Agatha, Darkhold Diaries, Spider-Man Freshman Year, and they have renamed the show from Spider-Man Freshman Year to the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and X-Men 97. So these are the 4 Disney Plus series that we are supposed to be getting. 2 of them are animation. That means they are not going to have any impact on the main 616 continuity or anything to do with the multiverse saga that we have going on. And Echo series is going to release all of their episode at once. Agatha Darkhold Diaries is supposed to be coming out in the month of September, and we are going to get one theatrical project, and that is going to be Deadpool 3. It is a quite major thing, and as Bob Iger has came up as the new CEO of Disney, he have stated in public that they are planning to slow it down and a lot of things are on the chop block. So as of right now, Spider-Man 4 is looking quite far. And before we head into and Spider-Man and Daredevil team up in Spider-Man 4, we are supposed to be getting Daredevil Born Again. And as you know, if you have been following on the channel, I don't think so we actually covered that on the channel. As we know, before the SAG-AFTRA strike hit, they were filming Daredevil Born Again, but they actually, after the strike, they are revamping the show. That means they are starting from the scratch again, and as the show was not coming out as they wanted. So lots of stuff is going on that end as well. So before we head into Spider-Man 4 and that team up, we are obviously going to need a proper introduction to Daredevil that we haven't quite seen yet. And as we are talking about the development and release date of Spider-Man 4, Marvel Studios is actually looking for the director for Spider-Man 4 as well. Some of the names have come up as Aaron Moorhead. Jon Watts possibly could be returning to direct Spider-Man 4, as it looks like the production for Spider-Man 4 is still quite far, and I think Jon Watts can be back to direct the 4th film as well after taking a break. So the production for Spider-Man 4 is supposedly be starting from 2025, from mid 2025, and we are not going to see anything new for theatrical purposes. We already have 4 films releasing in 2025, which are already huge films. So I think that slate is already kind of filled up, and obviously they need to release an 18 episode Disney Plus series which is known as Daredevil Born Again before they get into that kind of stuff. And again, as the update goes, how Scott Lang is going to fit into that story, and right now I don't have any idea. I don't have any theories. I am not speculating anything, but it is looking very interesting right now. And again, it is still in the development, but I think the very much expected team up of Daredevil and Spider-Man. I think that you can expect that from film, and I think it's been a quite setup from No Way Home. So I'm looking forward to that. But as I'm talking right now, I'm realizing that Spider-Man 4 is supposed to be come out along with Shang-Chi 2, which is also supposed to be getting into production in sometime in 2025. We are still waiting on Eternals 2 update, Doctor Strange 3, which is another major film. So just recently we also find out that Spider-Man 4, Deadpool 3, Fantastic Four and Doctor Strange 3, all of these movies are going to be very important and pivotal points in the whole multiverse saga. So these are the very major and huge films that are going to come up. And as I'm talking about right now, so as it looks like Kang Dynasty, which is still slated for that May 1st 2026 release date, I'm not seeing Kang Dynasty releasing in 26 at all. We already have a lot of stuff. I haven't even talked about Armor Wars yet, and Marvel Studios is looking pretty serious with that film as well. So as it looks like, Kang Dynasty probably is going to push till 2027, and I think 2026 is also going to be a very major year for Marvel Studios, in which we can expect some big hitters coming up and some friendly neighborhood friends as well. Well, that's it for this video guys, but before you go, you can consider to grab the subscribe button so don't miss out on any of the latest Marvel or DC update. I'm so glad that you guys got the time to hear me out. Thanks to listening to me. This is your host Adi signing off. See you in the next one.